Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. Always a pleasure to see our next guest, and she continues to star in fabulous movies.
Amanda Crew. You know what? This one isn't a horror movie, thankfully, because Haunting in Connecticut, I was too scared.
Oh.
Amanda Crew is starring in The Death and Life of Charlie St. Cloud, which is shooting in Vancouver with Zac Efron, and she joins us now to tell us all about it. How are you?
I'm well.
You guys are still shooting, right? You guys are going through for...
I've been here since mid-July. We were doing training for a while, sailing training, so there's some sailing aspects in it.
So tell us a little bit about the movie.
Okay, I hate sum-ups of movies. I'm so bad at them.
2 sentences, and I'll stop you when
Let's see if I can do it. You can tell me if I'm right or wrong.
Okay.
Zac Efron's character, his brother dies, and he's very sad about it, and he is in a cemetery, living the life with his brother still, and then he meets a love interest, and he can't decide whether to let his brother's memory die or live his life.
Right, he's kind of given the choice to live life or kind of live this secluded life. It's really sad.
It sounds really sad.
On to more important things. Are you a rad sailor now? Are you really good at it?
I'm pretty badass.
Are you? Yeah. Had you ever sailed before?
No, and I did not
Really
know
hard.
it was such a physical sport.
Yeah, really hard.
My legs are covered in bruises, hence why I have pants on today, because they're covered in bruises. And we also have personal trainers to build up muscles so that we look like we could, my character...
Do you have some pipes now or what?
I do, and I wish I could just show you through here, but they're bulging, okay?
They might rip her jacket. She's not
I don't want to flex.
Yeah, whatever you do, you don't want to see her angry right now.
No.
You definitely don't. Your character, is...
She's just about to embark on a sailing competition where she sails around the world by herself on a 52-foot sailboat.
So when you're shooting the scenes, I was thinking like a 12-foot laser. No,
the opening sequence, we do a bit of the smaller, the 420s.
Yeah.
But
you said 420s. Okay, go.
But then, 5 years later, it cuts to 5 years later, and my character is manning this 52-foot sailboat, which, by the way, I've watched like 8 full dudes man this boat with difficulty, and I'm thinking,
and you're supposed to do it.
I'm supposed to be able to do this by myself. Okay, yeah.
Now working with Zac Efron, of course, the paparazzi have been all over the place shooting pictures of you guys. Does that ever interfere with the filming, having crazed girls run around and photographers hiding?
Yeah, I don't know how he deals with it. He does it with such grace. And I remember the first week we were filming, we had been on the water all day. We were shooting French hours, so we didn't get lunch breaks. So 12 hours out on the water doing all this physical work. And then there's these group of 40 girls in short shorts and bikini tops.
Well, you're not making this sound maybe as difficult as you want to portray. So far, so good over here.
But they're all waiting for him, and so after he had this long day, he took the time to sign pictures, take photos, talk with all of them for a half hour after work, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever.
You must learn a lot. I mean, the people that you've worked with in your movie career, I mean, just watching them, not only on set, off set, how they live their lives and the choices they make, must be very educational in its own right.
Extremely. I mean, you see the whole paparazzi thing, TMZ and all that stuff, but you don't really know what it's like until you're kind of part of that chaos.
I think it's kind of creepy.
It's disgusting. They're following.
Sorry, Amanda, I don't know what you're saying. Disgusting.
But they're following us in cars when we're going places. It's really...
Now, your agent emailed you a photo of yourself with Zac Efron, I guess one of the first days he was in town, and you were doing what?
Well, because I don't pay attention to, I don't look it up, and then my friends will email me stuff that they've seen on the internet.
Which is awesome of your friends, because friends, I noticed something, they only send you the bad stuff. They never send you, hey, you look awesome in this shot.
Yeah, so then there's this picture of me walking, it's a group of us, we were walking to this boat, and I'm chewing really blue bubble gum.
It's just right there.
I guess. But that's a good attitude to not care, because, I mean, really, who cares?
If you do care, then you're just going to, I don't know. I mean, they're not following me, so I don't care at this point. I don't know how he deals with it on a day-to-day basis.
Is it nice to sort of get to come home and work in a place that you're kind of familiar with?
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, summer in Vancouver,
yeah,
it's gorgeous. And it's been an amazing summer, and so it's great to see my friends and my family, and then get to work on an amazing project.
Yeah.
Now, you got to work on the funny one, Sex Drive, which
Yeah.
was absolutely a hilarious
That was
road
great.
movie, and then Haunting in
Freaky.
Connecticut, which
The
is the
scary
absolute
one.
horror movie, and
Yeah.
now you were here in kind of a sad one that sounds like there's a lot of physical stuff. Which is your favorite? What would you do again if you were given the offer right away?
You know, whatever you're working on, you want to do the opposite after, but
Right.
I'm really enjoying this because I haven't been given the opportunity to do a really dramatic role. Not that it's a super dramatic role, but the whole love thing, and it's just, you know, it's been great.
Love,
Did you get
love
to-
without the car trip aspect involved in it.
Amanda, did you get to kiss Zac Efron?
It's gotta be. I mean, when you have a
We
friendship
had
with
to
someone,
kiss in the screen test, so we were way past that.
it's gotta be I mean, people must ask all the time, and actors and actresses and stuff, but it's gotta be a little weird, like to have a friendship with someone and then make out with them. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's
It's never going to happen here, I've heard.
yeah, you're something up.
No.
But it's got to be. I mean, do you talk about it beforehand, or you just sort of that's the job, and you can
Yeah,
say?
I mean, Burr, the director, is really big on rehearsals and, you know, breaking down the scenes and stuff. So everything has been talked about beforehand. But everyone gets all excited, like, "Oh my God, you're kissing Zach!" And it's like, you do not understand. It's so technical. It's not romantic at all. You have, you know, 100 people standing around. There's lights everywhere, and, you know, you can't get into it that much.
That's a problem with girls. They're always thinking technical with kisses. Just gotta let it ride, baby.
Maybe George did here. We could do something here. I've heard.
There you go. Do you have any plans for your next one? Do you know? I mean, because you have done, Fiona pointed it out, you've done a really interesting thing, and I don't know whether it has been, you know, really conscious that you've had 3 really, really different movies as your big projects in the last couple of years.
Yeah, I mean, I think part of it is conscious and part of it is just kind of what comes
Do what
to
you
you.
love,
Yeah, but you know, I'm choosy about what I do. I'm not just going to do anything at this point, and so I don't know what the future holds, but hopefully something good.
I'm sure it will. Thank you so much. So nice to see you, Amanda. And if you're in a bikini top and hot pants and you see Michael Eckford, he is that kind of guy too. So just come up to him.
Oh, no, I'll also be in a bikini top and hot pants as well. So, waiting for Zach.
Actually, I think I saw you.
Yeah. Hairy chest?
Yeah.
That was me.
Gross.
We're gonna take a break. Well, you can
Digest
somehow
that, yeah.
try and get rid of that from your memory. And when we